Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. Continuing our war against the Italian peninsula primarily. Not forgetting Africa either. We're stretched pretty thin supporting these invasions. Hopefully if they fail, the army's invasion over land works out well. 2 submarines. I bet you one of them's ours. Well, there's one of theirs. Only light damage. Modern triple base. Nice. I think that's... Nah, I think that's something that needs to swap out. And submarine torpedoes 6. A lot of transport losses for everyone, really. The United States ignored us. Invasion of Ethiopia. And that one's not going very far. Whole lot of invasions. I'm going to go ahead and divert these battle cruisers down to Zanzibar. Is that the lands of Kilwa? Yeah, Kilwa is like here. This is more like Zimbabwe. And then we have this invasion. Yeah, that's pretty sketchy, and I don't think we can add anything more. Not significant. Okay, yeah, I was right. Our submarines. Alright, swapping out politics. Well, let's get some Soviet Union in there. Finances, we're right at our limit. And I don't see anything paused. A bunch of the destroyers are about to finish though. And nothing is focused. Good. Submarines trying against our bombard ships, I believe, and took damage. Interesting. Guess they had to surface. Do we even fight this out? Tempted to auto-resolve. Heavy and light damage. Superior armor forging, that's across the board. Soviets ignored us too. How vexing. Yeah, finishing all the destroyers freed up some dock space and gave us quite a tidy balance. Let's be our subs again. 2 sunk transports. Oh yeah, that is not succeeding. And the other land invasions don't seem to be making much progress. Those 2 are. What are we looking at? Army logistics is at 100%. And in wartime, our growth is higher than Britain's. Nice. I do want to check to see what we have commissioning. It is the destroyers in La Coruña. We should find out about the invasion this month. Looks like they just did the update. I'm not seeing it flip, but I'm not seeing it clear either. It was a fairly sizable clash. 3 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 7 heavy cruisers versus 1 battleship and 3 heavy cruisers. 8-6 light cruisers in the Soviets' favor, and the Soviets also had 10 destroyers. So the United States is under escorted. Straggle, interesting. Not sure if I've seen that or not. If I have, that's rare. We're up to 1.4 million victory points compared to the Italian 33,000. Even if the government ends this war, it's looking very much in our favor. Okay, destroyers versus destroyers. This is from the previous fight, so these are the 2 lightly damaged destroyers. And a detachment from the fleet. Alright, what do we got? Looks like they're up ahead. Actually, go ahead and turn that off. Oh yeah, they're close. Opening up at almost 6 kilometers. Closing very rapidly. Gonna make a hard starboard turn here shortly. Now down to 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers, we should have decent range. Gonna go ahead and turn on torpedo avoidance. Ooh, let's keep turning. Even it out and see if we get ahead of it. Do they successfully evade? They're not. Dud torpedo. Dud torpedo. They're lucky. That's what they are. Alright. I hate having to detach and command them. But we just might have to. Heavy flooding. Did we even hit them? Given 400, it must have been while I was looking at the others. Oh, good hit. 4 belt penetration, 2 more. Yeah, they're done. Yep, there it is. Well, that was so quick, we didn't even really get a good look at them. depth charge 2s. Alessandro or Ardente class. Well, quick and snappy. Damage from mines. We barely lost any transports. Western Indian. Brazil wants a St. Louis class. We can definitely afford. So does Mexico, which we can afford. And 3 Finnish destroyers. Scotland changing theirs. Central Italy changed hands. What was attacked? Alright, so we must have succeeded. Yes. Excellent. Skipped southern Italy and went straight for central. It's a good chunk of change. We will now conduct a naval invasion of southern Italy. We'll wait for now, and then I'll do the rearrangement. Down here we should be at 100. Yes, we are at 100. Easily with the battle cruisers involved. Next turn we can start on Mogadishu, is it? Yeah. Alright, looking good on the shipbuilding capacity. Fleet-wise, did we... Yeah, we're commissioning a couple of the destroyers that were paused briefly. Light cruisers coming soon. Yeah, the United States and Soviet Union are really getting into it. There's one of the Italian submarines. Medium damage. We get the Mark V 10-inch gun. Bigger task forces. 1 to 2 transports in the Western Indian Ocean. Mexico wants more destroyers. It'd be 9,000, we'll be just under. There's our one invasion. Jellicoe trying to poke us. Ooh. Have an opportunity against the Ottomans. Let's get our subs sank 2 transports. Oh, they got enough ships there. Not a sure thing anymore. Over on this side, we have not enough to even start it. Wow. We need to throw the kitchen sink. Bombards I'll send over here. Normandies will go inside the boot. Then we have our St. Louis, only the 3 remaining, and our battle cruisers. Should be everybody that is currently involved. Alright, excellent. Meanwhile, I need 2,000 tons over there. I have that with my fleet. And they'll still block passage through the Red Sea. So we'll see if we can get that done in Yemen. We'll wait for Somalia. Right at our limits for shipbuilding. Looks like we have a couple of fights this month. Good way to ring in January. Belarus has oil. Britain and Soviet Union are happy with our developments. We had our submarine attack. Our 1 fleet. We're gonna get hosed. Easy. Which are easy, right? Yes, the transports are. The rest of this is not. Withdraw. If they're not going to engage, we're not. We did get the submarine. Then we have our light cruiser and destroyer. Destan. I don't remember how old this design is. Against heavy cruiser Andrea Doria. Ooh, those are some heavy guns. 2 of those. A lot of deck torpedoes. A lot. These might have been the heavy cruisers I saw before. The armor is not very impressive. Actually, armor quality tells us these are fairly modern. This seems like a fight worth having. And one we could lose. There's all the ships. Dead ahead is what we're looking for. Let's get moving. Destroyer is fast. There we go. Gonna save our ammunition. Should also make us harder to see. We've spotted them. As far as we know, they have not spotted us. Ah, now we've been spotted. They're turning to port. Our right. Cassard has been seen. Don't expect they'll change targets. Can't set up good crossfire. I mean, I could, but it would probably take a while. These are dual turreted. The 4-inch duels. Forgot we made this destroyer. This I remember making. We have the triples on either side for the torpedo launchers. Modern-ish looking destroyer. Enemy torpedoes. What are we looking at? Not a problem. Let's go hard. We'll see if we can go all the way around them. And turn again. We are at 8.5 kilometers. We want to be in under 7. Preferably like 4. I don't think we'll make it that close. They're going to outrange us. Our torpedoes are good to 12 kilometers at 45 knots. We have not properly identified our targets yet. With 4-inch, we're going to stick with high explosives. I'm going to pop smoke at this point. Under 5 kilometers. 33% chance to hit. I'm going to use armor piercing on the light cruiser, 6-inch, and high explosive for the rest. Alright, let's do a gentle turn to starboard. Probably even do 2%, 2-degree rudder. That barely affects our accuracy. Although it probably doesn't affect theirs too much either. They are good to 34 knots, so we can catch them with the light cruiser. Their accuracy is 2%, they just need to get lucky. Whereas we have to hit them a lot. How is their armor along the belt? Fore and aft belt are 2.2 per inches. Doubled plus a little bit more, call it 5 inches effective belt. Plus we have the inner decks and everything. I have good shells though. Let's give it a whirl. I feel no reason to save ammo now. I did adjust the graphics settings. I'm getting better frame rates here. Cancel that launch. They're starting to turn the other way. We are going straight into the torpedo spread, but sliding in between them all. Oh, there we go. Penetration with the 4-inch. Aft belt. With the penetration with the 4-inch, we're gonna also do so. Are those shorter barrel? We're using different. We're using something different with our heavy cruiser, our light cruiser. See if we can get our torpedoes off. Against the Torquato. Holding steady. There they are. Now we can maneuver. Good penetrating hit into the Andrea Doria. I think they'll successfully dodge. Let's take a hard turn. Trying to take fires, so let's go ahead and get smoked with the light cruisers. Focuses the destroyer, rightly so. Oh, too bad I didn't save the torpedoes right there. Oh, that was friendly fire. Oh, hard turn, hard turn. Cut the speed. Oh, we're gonna take a full broadside. Oh yeah, 14 torpedoes, oh my gosh. Our destroyer just got vaporized. Do have 2 sets of torpedoes. I'm going to go ahead and get them out. I think we want to focus on the Torquato. We just rammed the Andrea Doria. Our armor at? We have better armor than they do for the belt. We gotta watch out for those numerous torpedo launchers. Still got one loaded. Andrea Doria looks fine. Do we even have an angle? Oh, we do. Hits, but no penetrations. I don't think we want to get too close. They're turning away. We're going to switch sides. Flooding hit. Penetration into the aft belt, so we've got flooding on both of them. That's very good. Keep turning. We want to launch against the Andrea Doria. Oh, that's good cross. Torquato is now evading. I think we might... dud torpedo. At least we got a hit with our torpedoes. Rudder midships. Come left 5 degrees. Stay focused on the Torquato. We need to take out one of these guys. We've got 2 minutes of smoke left. There we go. A lot of hits. flooding involved. Oh man, they're so rapid fire. This is perfect for this kind of fight. And with them stacked like that, we're getting a lot of hits now. There's flooding again. 1 minute left on smoke. Oh, we're taking fire. We're holding together though. Continue to get penetrating hits. Yeah, the Torquado's not looking good now. Oh yeah, she's down by the stern. Quite significantly. Healing to starboard, over penetration on the main tower, not a good result for us. That's a close combat fight for you. The Torquado is down. We have the Andrea Doria left. Just a little bit of flooding in their aft steering. Let's go rudder midships. Oh yeah, a lot of hits. Damage to the main gun. Alright, let's come to starboard. 10 degrees. Don't want to spoil our aim yet. Doesn't seem to be spoiled. Okay, 20 did it. Stick with 15. Alright, down to 10. We definitely lost our accuracy. She's had quite a lot of flooding up front from a bombardment. Alright then. Let's see if we can get some more. Go rudder midships. There's our full salvo. More flooding results. Taking some of our own. But I'd say we have the advantage. And she has surrendered. 6 dual 6-inch turrets with high penetration values is working amazingly. We did lose our destroyer, but I don't mind that. It was a little bit older. There we go. Definite victory as far as I'm concerned. Heavy cruiser, 34 knots. I might fight this one out. I don't think she can run away from us. We're not much faster with equivalent ships. but we can spoil with destroyers. Maybe the light cruiser too. Which, as a combat debut for our more modern light cruiser, that is very good. I don't think that is not our most modern design. Those ones are just coming off at La Coruña. Also designed more for escorts. There's our battleships. Get them all in one. Heavy cruisers. Go. Have the battle line follow them. How fast are you? 35 knots. Destroyers are 37. The destroyers will run ahead. Keep the light cruiser following. Alright, heavy cruisers can now follow the destroyers. Now we have a rapidly separating fleet. Ooh, we're getting some right to left travel. Not a lot. That's more even. And at this speed, we will be closing. Haven't checked. Environmentals are fair. Ooh, now we're getting left to right travel. Closing in. We're within spotting range. The range on these 8.6 kilometers at 60 knots. Now we're talking. Are these the dual 5-inch? Yep, 3 turrets. No secondaries. Not as good armor piercing though, because they are semi-armor piercing. Interesting. I would have expected to have closed in by now. There they are. That is their 2-inch battery? Torpedoes at 8 kilometers. is 10.3. Very close now. How far are the battleships? Very. Heavy cruisers are closer. Looks like the destroyers are going to be on their own for now. Oh, we managed to hit. You know what? At this range, we're going to try to drop armor-piercing shells. Close to within 9 kilometers now. Once we get to 5, maybe 4, we'll look at we might not switch at all. What's the armor like? Yeah, same sort of design as we've seen. So it is vulnerable to destroyer gunboats. There's a hit. Over penetration. Took out one of their torpedo launchers, which is very good. These guys are a little bit dangerous. We can triangulate. We are at 7 kilometers. And I'm gonna go for smoke here soon. Where are we at? 6 kilometers. Alright, smoke now. Let's angle out. And torpedoes. Oop, they just disappeared into the smoke. Don't think we launched any of our torpedoes, which is fine. Where are we at? Back to 6 kilometers. There's their torpedoes. Oh, I forgot to slow down time. Torpedo hit. Outstanding. Where are we at? 5 kilometers. There's damage to a torpedo launcher. Hard turn. Turn more. Up to 5.5 kilometers. Alright, we can triangulate with these torpedoes. 1, There's a second set. Ah, she's maneuvering. She might have good sonar on. Let's save our last torpedoes then. Oh, we only had the one launch. Yeah, we're at 34.5 knots maximum. We're at 8 kilometers right now. We're going to detach the coffin. Keep the other two together. Oh, the cruisers are within range now. What's their accuracy looking like? 1.2%. At that range, that's pretty good. 18 kilometers. Destroyed another torpedo launcher. Yeah, they've been kind of pummeled all over. Down to 6 kilometers again. Smoke launchers are ready again. We're 5 kilometers. That was a big hit. Let's get the smoke going. Follow Cogni. Come on, you can do it. Back to Fronde. There we go, good hits. Partial pens, but good hits. Another torpedo launch, we'll thread the needle. Don't hit that. Wow. That came way too close. We are down to 5.3 kilometers. Are they outpacing? Oh no, the heavy cruisers are shooting over us. We see the 9-inch hits in the log. Down to 4 kilometers. See if we can't get torpedoes off. Pass through hit. Big one. Took out our forward turret. Ah, destroyed a main gun with our 9-inch. Aft one too. That's good for our destroyer. Yeah, it's getting a little intense. See if we can get our torpedoes away. They're making their hard turn. Wrong directions though. There we go. Torpedo hits. Now they've slowed. Funday can disengage. Konya is next. Heavy cruisers we can actually have engaged directly now. .3-kilometer range. Let's get the smoke going for Konya. And get the torpedoes ready to launch. Yeah, the Vetor is definitely much slower now. Much easier to catch up to her. Oh, they got us good. We can get the torpedoes going. Don't want to save them at this point. There we go. Let's disengage. Yeah, we're gonna get one. Ooh, no. Just turn in the right direction. Might thread the needle. And they do. Alright, let's have you follow the cruisers. Musketon will follow Fundy. Konya will follow Musketon. No, you're supposed to follow them. There we go. The heavy cruisers are down to 11 kilometers. Very good hit chance, 20%. Flooding from a main belt, aft belt penetration. However, we just blocked our own aiming solution. Coming through the smoke, we should reacquire. There they are. Keep it at ×2 in the interest of the time of this episode. Torpedo head. There we go. Yeah, this isn't going to last long. 2 more hits. No, just one. There's a second one. Continual aft belt penetrations. They're starting to list pretty heavily. Multiple penetrations. Heavy crew losses now. Yeah, our heavy cruisers have their number. Shall we expose the rear turrets? see a temporary decrease in accuracy, but I think we're still going to get hits during that. There we go, properly staying at range. Tremendous amount of damage just pouring in, busting down the bulkheads one at a time from rear to fore. Just gotta give up soon. They're almost up to 50% crew losses. Yep, that's what did it. Although I don't think she would remain floating for long after that. There we go, back to the campaign map. Nothing but light damage for our guys. Surprised. Kind of expecting medium damage on one of the destroyers. Leon took some damage from a mine. Not surprising. Wow, the United States took a lot of damage from mines. Philippines signed with the United States. That seems foolish. Scotland re-entered an agreement with Italy. Heavy cruisers for Brazil 3. I don't think we can afford to do that. We can do 3 heavy destroyers for Sweden. Oh, we failed in East Africa. Really? Had enough. How is the Gulf of Aden? Pretty poor. Get our cruiser fleet and our battle cruisers into that fight. Finish that up before we re-engage with Eastern Africa. With everything dogpiling on it, Southern Italy is looking like 47%. Let's go ahead and increase tension with the United States. Check the distribution of our fleet. Valencia destroyer is finishing up. One more month for light cruisers in La Coruña. Did check the politics, finances. We have a little bit of space left. Otherwise, doing well. With that, we're right at an hour, a little bit longer episode. And I'm going to call it here. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think. Y'all take care.